You are welcome once again to our Python's Beginners to Advanced programming class. And also here with you again is Mr. Simeon. And we've gone a long way. We've moved far in what we've been doing so far. We thank God for the opportunity. And we've done and touched a whole lot of things. And here we are at the part 2 of Python Dictionary. We started the Python Dictionary statements last class, and we talked about a whole lot of things which I'm going to be reviewing in a jiffy, in any moment from now. And today we're going to be doing some things small, performing some action more in Python Dictionary, and we are going to do some other things that will be like a little project, maybe 1 or 2 projects, and that's going to be all for Python Dictionary. And we're going to move into something else which I will introduce you to, how to catch errors in Python yourself without allowing your console to catch the error for you. So, and that's going to be towards the end or after the Python Dictionary. I will introduce you to that. So for now, let's do some little revision in what we have spoken about before in the previous class, and we said it's Python Dictionary. And to say, what is Python Dictionary? I would say Python Dictionary is a particular kind of statement, also known as map in Python, in which it's an unordered, it is mutable, it is changeable, it is editable, it's a collection of key value pairs. Key value pairs, meaning that we can actually have a key on your left hand side, which could be the variable, and we can have the value at the right hand side, which that could stand for the value of the variable. So we could say name equals to Ebuka, name equals to Daniel, gender equals to male, gender equals to female. So male on the left hand side, name rather on this left hand side stands for the key which holds a particular value which is called Ebuka. Gender is a key and is also known as a variable which holds a value which is known as male. Now, we have been able to do a whole lot of things, and we've been able to say that key must be unique and be immutable, like strings, numbers, and tuples, and I explained what tuple was. And I say value can be of any data type. That means you could say age is equals to 30, which simply means age, which is the key, is holding a value of an integer, and it can also you can hold a value of a list, you can hold a value of a tuple, you can hold a value of a string, you can hold the value of a number, you can hold the value of a symbol, or even an empty dictionary itself. So it is separated, the key and value is separated with what? With a colon, and they are all put inside a curly braces. So let's do some little way. I would say the syntax is the dictionary written, the dictionary variable or name written equals to open curly bracket, hit enter. The key, first key, we hold a first value, second key we hold the second value, and the third key we hold the third value. Is as easy and simple as that. And you can print out that. You now created a dictionary named person, creating 3 keys which are name, age, and city, and they are holding on to Alice 25 and New York, which is the value. And we printed the person, and we have name Alice, age 25, city New York. I also did for China. I will say China equals to a country. I will begin to give provinces. We begin to give numbers of people, population, giving them a value, and that was all the old keys we were calling. That was last class, and we have output it. We talked about how we can access a value using a key. In the list, we make use of the name of the list, square bracket of the index number, then we call the value that is there. But in dictionary, what we call is not an index number, but the key, which is unique, meaning we can't have name in a dictionary. But we can actually have a first name, middle name, and a surname. The key must be unique. But what value they hold, it does not concern you, because a single or two keys can hold the same value. Now, we talked about this. We learned how to add item and update by using the dot update stuff. Then we learned about adding items to the dictionary by just putting the name of the dictionary and say put the value, the key, and attach a value to it and print, and it comes out. And we're able to do some deleting by using the key phrase of the word delete or pop function. In the one we created above last week, we were able to do dot pop and this disappeared, and we could even call it out. After we removed it from inside its family, we pop it out and we were able to call it on its own, to stand on its own. We were able to use the if function on the dictionary to check if key exists, and we say if age, which is age key, which is key of age, if it exists in that person dictionary, it should print age is present in the dictionary. Meanwhile, if age is not in that person dictionary, then it should print age is not present. Then we did the same thing similar for China to check if province existed, and it should print there's actually a province, and if province does not exist, it should print province do not exist. Then we're able to use a for statement to print out the key and also to print out the values using the formula of for value in person dot value. And this simply means for the value words or the values words in the China dot value, print value. So it's going to come out to picking things from inside the keys here, not from the values here, rather, not from the keys. It picks things from the values and not from the keys. But here it picks from the keys and not from the value. When you use dot value function, then it picks the values inside of them, such as Ebuka 23, Nigerian, Igbo 5.8 feet. Those are the values which we use this to entrap and pick out. Then we are able to pick the both of them also in the same place, which I will actually start from here right now, looping through key value pairs. We call it items. Here there's nothing attached. Here we say dot values, here we say dot items. So let's do one or two things and make use of this functionality of Python in a dictionary. So I'm going to go for a new Python file called dict.py, and we're going to create a small dictionary known as person and giving it some attributes. You say it must have a curly bracket, press enter once, and give what you want to give it, such as name, then colon, then you can say the value should be Regina Daniels. Yes, Regina Daniels. Then there must be a comma. If there's no comma, there will be an error. Then we can look at the age, or possibly we could say email. And the email could be rDaniels@hotmail.com. Now we could have our age as 32. And lastly, we could have complexion. Please, am I correct with the spelling of complexion? I guess I'm very good. We could say she's dark or she's a melanin. She's a melanin. Now this is all I want to gather, and I want to iterate using this. So we come back and use this. For key and value in this person dot items, the item is both value and key. Print the key and also print its value in a formatted output. Let's look at that. Let's see if it gives us what it's supposed to give us. Let's see if it outputs the answer out as dictionary, because what we did was to output a formatted output, was to create a formatted output that has a key column the values. So if I say Python space dict.py line 32 age, it says invalid syntax. There's supposed to be a comma here. Sorry for that error. I told you it's normal. So we're going to say for key and value in person.items, print the key, which is name, print value, which is Regina Daniels. That is how it's going to print it one by one. Let's do that again. Yeah, it has worked. Let me clear the screen. Yes, name Regina Daniels, email rdaniels@hotmail.com, age 32, complexion melanin. You can see that we iterated through what we have. Unlike, guys, if I do this and print ordinary person, you will see the way it's going to come out. See, on a straight line, name Regina Daniels, email. But what makes it come out in that way was because we used a for statement. Yeah, something like this. That's what we use. So let's move on and proceed into this class. I hope you understand this now. Merging two dictionaries were the thing was the place I stopped in the last class, and I'm going to do that again. Now everybody, I'm happy I was able to create a person. So let's create some more attributes about a person. I will call it additional info about the person. Possibly maybe we forgot. We are sorry. We forgot that we need to add some info, and the person came back and started saying, I'm going to sue you. How come you don't add my marital status? So we are sorry. This is an additional info for you. Marital status. Can't you discover that I am married? Oh, sorry, ma. Married woman. Mother of all nations. Now, that is, we have already added it. And she's married. And she's saying, are you okay? Can't you say I've nationalized to Canada? Can't you put my nationality? Say, oh, we are sorry, ma. This is a nationality. And where are you now, ma? I'm no longer Nigerian. I'm a Canadian. Oh, sorry. Canada. And you can see I have 3 kids. Oh, so we could say, okay, kids or siblings. Then we could say, maybe she had 5. She's a queen bee. Now, That's a comma there, that's a comma there, and no comma at the ending of the stuff. So we want to add these two together to still form person details, not additional info. So what we need to do is to use .update function, and I want this one to come first so it can iterate everything for me and list all the old name like this. So I'm going to say for key value in person.items, list everything for me in the form of key and value. So what this is going to do is going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 details together and print it out line after line. And it's going to combine add info to person and print both the details of add info and to print it inside person. Now let's do that. We are going to be making use of a statement called the .update. Yes, that is called .update. So we are going to be doing this. It should come first. So we're going to be saying person .update function. Person .update function. What do you want that dictionary to update? Get yourself updated in add info. Get yourself updated in add info. So once the person does this, it updates this one and concatenate it inside person, which is it carries these details and drop it inside here. Whenever anything happens like this is going to pick all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 details and list them line after line after this has combined it. So I'm going to say this line is for the combination of the two dictionary. That's just what is going to happen. Let's see if this is not a time bomb, if it's not going to explode, if it's going to run, then we are so lucky. Now let's see if it's going to run. Perfect. Now this includes name, email, age, complexion, marital status, nationality, and kids. We created two. Pardon me. We created two dictionaries, and it's coming out as one dictionary, just one particular dictionary from here to here. Is two different words that form them, but now it's just one. They are coming out as one. Now with this we can proceed and say we understood it, but please, I don't want to assume. Please, do you understand it? Do you understand person? Please update additional info into person. Do you understand that? Before I progress or I move forward, I can explain again. Now you've seen that and you've understood that. The next thing we're going to be checking up again is merging the two dictionaries that I just explained right now by using the a dictionary here, add it to the previous dictionary called the person using the .update function. Now we're not getting the length of the dictionary. Everybody, to get the length of everything, I'm going to be doing a small practical for you right now. I don't know if anybody could try this. I've done everything like this before. This is the job I want you guys to do. Can anybody write this? When you write a single sentence like this, or somebody types a sentence, it tells you the number of words that is inside. It tells you the number of words that is inside. Such as sentence, and it says, I am Simeon, and okay, and I am a strong man. Please, without counting, using the tombo method, using the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many of you can write a Python program that tell us the number of words that we have here? I'm only trying to bring out the strength of this thing called length. Length, L-E-N, the length function. It's wonderful. Now, to write a very small Python project that can ask this, or even possibly I can turn this to an input. But let me write this first. All you just need to do is to split the sentence. So you say splitted sentence. Splitted sentence equals to sentence dot split. You are using a split function. Now, what this does is that it has splitted I separate, am separate, Simeon separate, and separate, I separate, a am a separate, strong separate, and man separate. But how can we still, if I still print this, if I still print splitted sentence, I'm still not going to know the number of words. It's only splitted it. It's only splitted it. It's not going to give us the number of words that are there. Okay, I'm supposed to clear the screen and run main.py. If I run this right now, it's just going to give us everything splitted. Yes, everybody see, confirmation is being splitted. I am Simeon, and I am a strong man. Now it has splitted it, but we said we want it to tell us the number of words. How can it tell us the number of words? Then we use the power called length. So you now say length of words. Or amount of words. Then you can now say splitted length function, put splitted sentence. You check the length of what I use this word, length of splitted sentence. By the time you print length of words, you see what will come out. By the time you print length of words, you see what will come out. See, 9. That is exactly what I'm looking for. So you can say the amount of words in that sentence is meeting has ended, right? Yeah, thank you. I just saw the description now. Let me send this thing. So what you do is to pick up length of words and do this length function on the splitted sentence. So all we need to do is to do is to do this. Try to um, bring up, copy, please. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. I'm sure you can see my screen right now. Now, so all you need to do is just to pick the sentence you've splitted and check how many are there by checking the length of the words. Count the splitted sentence. So all you just need to do is to come down and say print length of words. Length of words. When you print the length of words, what you'll be seeing is nothing but the amount of words that we have there. So all you just need to do is to come back and say, I'm not going to be using formatted output here now. I'm going to be saying the amount of words in your sentence is length of words. So I'm going to run this. I just want to show you the power of what we call length. That length, see, the amount of words in your sentence is 9. Even though you decide to move forward and say input, just say enter your phrase, enter your sentence, enter your sentence. Let's put a backslash n. If you run this, what happens? It asks you any word you want to write. Enter your sentence. You see, it's telling us enter a sentence. I'll say the Lord is good all the time. Thank you so very much. So we do enter. You see, the amount of words in your sentence is 13. The amount of word in your sentence is 13. So what I did here is length of words. So I'm going to go back to my dict and show you what length of words can do to a dictionary. What a length of words can do to a dictionary. So I'm going to do this and say, before I print this info, I'll just copy and say, should I save it? Length of dict. Okay, length of dict will now be length of what? Let's say length of person. Length of person. When you do this, what does it mean? You're trying to check how long is the dictionary. So you can print this and say the dictionary is, okay, let me do is comma length of dictionary, then I put a comma, I put this, and I'll say, I purposely went back to the former one. I'm not using a formatted output. It's on purpose. I went back to the former output using the comma, apostrophe comma. You're not supposed to forget about it. Sometimes you might need it. The dictionary is length of dict long. Length of dictionary long. So I'm going to do this. Enter your sentence. I'm going to do this. And press enter. The amount of words in a dictionary is 14. Okay, I think something is still showing. The length. Okay, sorry, I ran main.py. No, I'm not supposed to run main.py. I'm supposed to run dict.py. Yes, the dictionary is 7. I'm supposed to put words. 7 words long. Yes, that is the length of person. That is the length of dictionary. That's the length of dictionary. This person that update info, I can add it to a variable here and say updated info. You can say updated info. I just created a variable to add what we've already done, the updated version, adding these two together. You know, I told you we can always add anything we have on the right hand side into a variable. So I now pick this updated variable. What you're going to do right now is to drop it inside here to see how long they are. Updated info. No, we have to check the size of the updated info, not of person any longer. Yes, the combined person and info is what we are checking the length right now. So we're going to be looking for the answer from length of dictionary. And I think that is what is here. So let's run this. Let's see if it works, because I'm only trying out some things. When you understand the law, how it works, you know how you can find the way and tweak things to your own advantage. Okay, error. What does it say? It says length, non-type, length updated info, type of object of type, non-type has no length. Let's check. How can it say we can't use no length on updated info? Because it's an upgraded. Okay, then we can leave it alone and come back and say person, dictionary of person, and goes. You can go Python and say the dictionary is 7 words long. 7 words long. And that is how it goes. Okay, let's check something. Let us just do this one. Let us update. And then let us put this. Let us put this. Let's just check length of dictionary equals to length of person, and let's print it. What we have. I'm going to be printing length of date. And I'm going to be rolling this. Then 4. That is correct. We have 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4. Everybody check what I did here. I hope you understand this. I found the length of the dictionary. I found it out. I assigned it to a variable. I can as well leave it like this. And print length of person and print it out. You can still do the same thing. But I don't like this kind of function in function. So I would rather come back here and add it to something and put that thing inside here. That's why it's looking like a function of function. This function of function would work, but I don't like it. If I'm an advocate of clean codes, this is not right. Yes, 4 still works, but it's not right. So rough. So I'll remove this. Everybody, let's assign this one to a particular variable called amount. Amount equals to length of person. Print amount. You're not going to print length of person any longer. You are printing amount because it's the one holding that in its hand. If I print this right now, I'm going to be having this. 4, it still works. 4 still works. So that is all about checking the length. Now, what is the next thing? We're going to be looking for codes. Sample codes for dictionary operation. Yes, sample codes for dictionary operation. Now, what is this going to happen? We're going to be printing out a dictionary of favorite fruits. So we're going to be looking at who likes one particular fruit than the other. What does this one like? What doesn't this one like? So dictionary storing favorite food of people. Now this dictionary is carrying the favorite food of people. Or should I call it a sample code instead of commenting this one out? Okay, it's okay. Let's do the way we used to do to clear our screen. Now, what we want to do is to first of all create a dictionary storing favorite foods of people. So you guys, if you can unmute, you can tell me your favorite fruit now. So I'm going to be saying your fave fruit. I'm very sure what Ebuka likes. I know his favorite fruit. It's only Mr. Daniel that would think bread is a fruit. Mr. Daniel, what is your favorite fruit? It's not yam. Apple. Thank you. So we're going to say Daniel. Somebody dropped their own. Library is closing. Sorry, bro. Daniel likes apple. Who else? Mr. Ebuka. Mr. Ebuka, I'm waiting. Watermelon. I like the way you called it. Watermelon. Okay, Mr. Chisom, I know what he likes. His own is agbalumo. His own is agbalumo. That is cherry. So when we have all this, let me add my own. My best. Everybody, you should be calling me towards this comma. My best, Mr. Simeon. My best fruit is banana. Okay, now, what did they say we should do? We are making a sample. We want to print out people and the type of apple they love. Or we can call Ebuka and they tell us what he has. So let's call Ebuka. Let's see what Ebuka loves. Let's call Ebuka. Let's see what Ebuka loves. So I'm going to say, what's the name of the dictionary? Favorite fruits. I'm going to say favorite fruits of Mr. Ebuka. The key Ebuka. Is it capital E? B-U-K-A? No. Is it small letter B-U-K-A? No. So it should be capital letter B-E. E. Now, if I do this and print favorite fruits, Ebuka, if I print it, like I told you, it's not a good practice to print like this. Everybody, we don't know what Ebuka likes, but let's see. Equals to. We miss an equals to here. We miss an equals to here. So we're running this again. Yes, watermelon. Ebuka likes watermelon. So this is you trying to get one or two things from inside that place. So we say access Mike's favorite fruit. You say Mike's favorite fruit is favorite fruit of Mike. So if I'm going to be accessing Chisholm's favorite fruit, I'm going to come here and say Chisholm's equals to favorite fruit in the person of Chisholm. I hope you guys are getting this thing. In the person of Chisholm, and I've saved his favorite fruit into what we call Chisholm, and I'm going to print Chisholm. So I'm going to print and say I'm going to use formatted output now. Chisom favorite favorite fruit is, now bring back Chisom's. Yes, because we already put his fruit's name. Whatever it is inside Chisom, then when you print out, it prints out this Chisom, print out this favorite fruit, the key here. The key here will pull out the value here. So I'm going to run this. Yes, Chisom favorite fruit is cherry. Chisom favorite fruit is cherry. That is all about that. Is there any operation again? Adding new entry for Emily. So let's use Juliana right now to add new entry for Juliana. So we can come back and say, how can we add new entry for Juliana? We're gonna call the favorite fruits. Then we're gonna give it the key of Juliana, and we're going to assign a value to that, and the value is going to be nothing but she likes pear or avocado. She likes avocado. What have I just done? I've added a new key called Juliana to favorite fruits, and I'm going to be assigning avocado to it. So when we print this out now, it's going to tell us choose some favorite fruits, and it's going to show us that there is a new key inside our dictionary called Juliana, and what the person likes is actually avocado. So what we're going to do is to print Chisom food, and we're going to print this also. We're going to print this also. How to do that is to print favorite fruits. If I print favorite fruit, everybody, you're going to be seeing Juliana and avocado. Okay, now everybody see, we now have Juliana, and we now have avocado. Meanwhile, it's telling us that Chisom's favorite fruit is cherry. That's what we did here, and that is everything about dictionary of favorite fruit. All what we just do was to create a dictionary of a fruit, try to access what fruit does Mike love the most, and we discovered Mike loved orange, and we try to add new entry for Emily, and we added new entry for, who's the person? We added new entry for Juliana, and after we added for Juliana, we gave Juliana a avocado, and it showed, because this is how we should do it, but it showed. So counting the frequency of words in a sentence. Wow. So count the frequency of a word in a sentence. Now we are going to be doing that in just what I just finished teaching you about the split. Now we have apple, banana, apple, orange, banana, apple. I think I've counted apple severally. I've counted banana severally. I think I only mentioned orange once. I don't know. But that is what has been happening so far. We have a sentence here, and we're going to split the sentence. And after splitting the sentence, we are going to open a new dictionary, and we're going to say for words in words, because it should have been for words in sentence. For words in words, if words in word underscore count, word underscore count, word plus equals 1, else word count equals to 1. So if there is any kind of encounter, such as it repeats itself, it saw itself, is going to add it plus 1, and if it does not see it, it's going to keep it at 1, not at 0. you have already changed that. Let's quickly go through that one. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, we are having this one as a sentence which contains apple, banana, apple, orange, banana. You can say orange. You can say words equals to sentence or split. I explained what that thing mean for you the other time while I was working on this main.py. I tried to show you what split does. Yeah, they cut the words into each one word, one sentence. That's what it means. But here at a particular time, we are looking at multiple words here. I want to be splitting them and keep them where they are supposed to belong. So when I say what equals to sentence dot split, now we are going to do something to that word. What is the question again? Say counting the frequency of words in a sentence. Then we are going to come here. This one doesn't want to copy totally. Okay, word count. Word count. Dictionary should be closed. Then we have a first statement here. For words in words, then this should be indented. If word in word count, that means if the word exists in word count, it should add it to +1. Else that word does not exist, it should say the word is just one particular one, and that is all. And we're going to end this place by closing the brackets here. So I'm going to run this now. Okay, store word frequency, invalid syntax. Let's troubleshoot this together. Sentence words equals to sentence dot split. For word in words, if word in word count. Okay, it could be an indentation problem. This will split this. Store word frequency should okay. I see where the problem is coming from. This is not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be create an empty dictionary to store word frequency. Then we have this next. Let me arrange this well. Okay, even this. Yes, it should work now. Yes, orange is just one. Orange appeared once. Is that true? Orange appeared once. No, orange appeared twice. Okay. About this is just for us to count out something, and you can see what came out as the output was nothing but something that looks like a dictionary. It has a key, it has a value. Okay, I've done counting in word sentence and counting frequency in a sentence. Oh, sorry for repeating. And now storing and retrieving student grade. We're going to store and retrieve student grade. We created a dictionary called grades, and we now created students and their grade. They were able to retrieve these grades. We all know this one, so let me pick it from here to make it faster. Instead of typing it, let's make it faster because of time is already against us. So we have this should be this place and this should come here. Okay, Alice has a grade of 85, John has a grade of 78, Mike has a grade of 80, 92, Mike, Sarah has 3, and I think Simeon has 100. 10 over 10. Shikina has 100. Now, we're trying to retrieve a value the other time. That was what they did here. Try to retrieve a value from the grade called Emily. Definitely, Emily is not here. Emily is not here, but I think they added a new one. Yes, I thought they were trying to retrieve. They added a new one called 99. So they printing the grade for Sarah. So that's say Sarah's grade of Sarah inside a square bracket. Then it will definitely come out. Then updating John's grade. Then you can come here. John already existed. We had 78 and we've recorded it. But before we could submit it, he needs to make a complaint, and what he just needs to do is to use their software to upgrade it to 80 and jumps at 80. So in summary of dictionary operations, dictionaries are very, very useful when you need to store related data such as name and the name, address and the address, phone number and the phone numbers, age and whatever age the person bears. So dictionary is perfect for storing information that has data related to each other that can be looked up in a unique way called a key. So like age, name pairs, city, country pairs, and any other key value relationship. All you just need to do is to look up the dictionary by searching for the key, then the value would come out. Then what did we discuss in this session? What we discussed in this session is we were able to create a dictionary using the curly brackets symbol. I didn't use the dict symbol. That is another one entirely. I didn't use this one at all. That's another one entirely. It's so time consuming and so a little bit hard, but this is very easy, more easier. So we know how to access values using key, just like the name of the dictionary and the key. Then we add or update items using the dictionary or key. And what we used to do is we call the key either existing or not existing. You call it and put the value inside. So we let the delete by using the del, the name of it, and we use checking if the key exists using key in dictionary. Then we iterated over keys and we add key values or key value pair using items. That's to show everything in the dictionary. And we have merge dictionary using .update. And what next? The next thing we're going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching you Python try except statement, error handling. That is how we are going to handle error that is likely for our system to throw. For example, when somebody is trying to divide an integer by 0, when you are trying to divide an integer, let me say print 15 divided by 0. Now, it's our program that would capture this error and flag it. But when you try except, you don't have to wait for your what do we call it? You even have to bypass your annoying window block up to give you warnings. But you've written a program to get itself ready to capture error. So when you run this, okay, it gives an error, division by 0. Can you see? Can you see? You can never divide an integer by 0, because how can you use nothing to divide something? It does not make sense. That's what's giving us error. But when we use try except, instead of us to see this error coming out as speculated here, 0 division error, division by 0, instead of seeing all this nonsense on the screen, we use try except, and try except will print out your error for you by itself. And see, there's a value error here. She's 30, not 26, and all those kind of things. So that is what try except to do. All you just need to do is just to say try, then you begin to give your own description. Then when you're done with that, you come to say except, and you do what you want to do. And I pray that when next we meet in the next class, it will be more interesting than this. We'll be able to do what we need to do. So we're going to be doing try except and a little introduction to function. So anybody that comes here and run your program will not encounter your software not running by dropping into error. No, it's going to be try except, which is going to be capturing the error itself and display it and ask you to correct yourself. Hope you understand. Hope you understand that. In absence of any question, or is there any question? In absence of any question, I would like to stop the class here, and from here continue the next class if possible by tomorrow. Thank you so much and enjoy your night. Have a good night rest.